So we're going to have a little look at how keys work on the lever harp, and we're going to start with E flat major. Now, if you play another instrument and not the lever harp, then E flat major will seem a really weird place to start. And you're right, if you don't play the lever harp, then E flat major would be a very odd place to start, and you probably want to start in C major if you're a different instrumentalist. And we will get to C major in this video, so maybe in the notes I'll write something like, you know, scroll forward to whatever point in order to start at C major. But for my lever harpists, we're going to start in E flat major, because as you already know, that's what your harp is in. So if you've got all of your levers down, unless you're tuned in A flat, which some of you might be, but anyway, we're going to start at E flat. If you've got all of your levers down, then you'll be in E flat major. So that means that some of your notes will be naturals, but all of your B's will be B flats, all of your E's will be E flats, and all of your A's will be A flat. And if you were going to have a key signature, then you would have 3 flats in the key signature. So that's something that you get at the start of a piece of music. I'm sure you would have seen it on lots of your music. Probably lots of your music is in E flat major. So you see those 3 little flat signs at the beginning of the music. And you know, I'm in E flat major, all my levers are down. I don't have any levers up at all. I've got 3 flats. All my levers are down. I don't have any levers up at all. I've got 3 flats. Okay, so from there, starting from E flat major, if we want to go towards C major, so towards the point at which we don't have any flats at all, we're going to lose a flat, okay? And we're going to lose A flat. And the way we do that is we put up all of the A levers, and that's cancelling your A flat, making it into an A natural. Okay, and that key there is called B flat major. So you've now got 2 flats. You've got B flat and E flat, but you don't have A flat anymore. So if you had a key signature now, it would just have 2 flats in the key signature, B flat and then E flat. So from this point, if we want to lose another flat, we always lose them off the end of the key signature. So we started with B, E and A flat. We've lost the A flat. Now we've got B flat and E flat, and we want to lose the E flat. So the way we do that is we put up the E lever, so you're cancelling the flat. So I've cancelled that E flat, cancelled that one, and cancelled that one. So now I've only got B flats left. That's the only flat I've got left. And if you've just got 1 flat in the key signature, then that key is called F major. Now this is interesting because all of the keys that have flats in them also have flats in their name. So B flat major is a key that has flats in it, so notice it's B flat major. E flat major is a key that has flats in it, notice it's E flat major. The only exception to that is F major, which in a way is the first of the flat keys because it's only got one flat. And F major, obviously, is just F major. It's not F flat major, it's just F major. But F major is the only key involving flats that doesn't have flat in its name. Okay, so normally the name of the key is a bit of a giveaway that it's a flat key if it's got a flat in its name, apart from F major, which you just have to remember that F major has one flat, and that flat is B flat. Okay, so from here, if we cancel our one remaining flat, which is B flat, so let's get rid of it. So let's cancel this one, and we're going to cancel this one, and we're going to cancel this one. We're now in C major, okay, which is the starting point for most other instruments, as C major doesn't have any sharps or flats at all. So if you look at a key signature of C major, it's like looking at nothing because there's nothing there. There's no flats, there's no sharps. So C major is a pretty chilled out key. It's the key that you get on the piano if you're just playing all of the white notes. But on our lever harp, as you can see, it's a bit more complicated. We're a bit further in because we started at E flat and we've had to cancel 3 flats in order to get to C major. But here we are, we're now at C major. Now, something I wanted to talk to you about was the cycle of fifths. Now, this is quite a complicated concept, and we're just going to do a very, very simple version here, not going into all the detail of why it's useful and all that kind of thing very much. But it is a way to remember our keys. So if we start now from C major, so we've arrived at C major. Now, if you know your alphabet, you'll be able to do this, okay? So let's just try A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. What happened there? Yeah, so we're talking about the musical alphabet. So we go from A to G, and then we go back to A and we keep going. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth. So if we're starting at C and we count 5 letter names, including the letter name we're starting on and the letter name we're finishing on, where do we get to? So I could point at my harp strings actually. So if C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're a harpist, you know that's a G. Otherwise, we just go in our alphabet. So A, B, we're just ignoring for the moment. So C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so we got to G, and that's our first fifth, if you like. So C major, as we said, doesn't have any sharps or flats at all. And we've done the flat keys because, you know, we started with our E flat and we've come up to C major. But now we're going to have a look at sharp keys. And the first of the sharp keys is G major. And it just has one sharp. And the sharp it has is F sharp. And with the sharp keys, actually, it's always like the note below that is the sharp one. So if you're in G major, the note below is F, and you know that F is going to be an F sharp. So we're going to sharpen all of our Fs. Because if you remember, on the lever harp, the F is just tuned as natural. It's just an ordinary F. So if we put the lever up, then we make it sharp. So, okay, so now we're in G major. Now, if we start now from G, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or in our alphabet, we go G, A, B, C, D. This is the next of our sharp keys, okay? And we've already got our F sharp from our G major when we just had one sharp. If this is the next of our sharp keys, this sharp key is going to have 2 sharps. And we can find which extra sharp we want by just going down one string or one letter name. So we know if we're in D major, we're going to add in the C sharp. Okay, so I'm going to do all of my C sharps now. Okay, and then if we want to go to the third of the sharp keys, we're going to go up 5 again. So we're going to go D, E, F, G, A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A. Okay. And to find out which sharp we're going to add in this time, we go down one letter name. Oh, look, it's the G. So we're going to get G sharps. So I'm going to add in all of my G sharps. And that's me in A major. Okay. I'm not quite going to run out of strings. I'm going to be all right. So if we take A now, and we're going to go up another 5th, so we'll go A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is my next sharp key. It's going to be E major. So this, so we had C major, doesn't have any sharps or flats, and then we went up 5, we got to G, which has 1 sharp. We went up another 5, we got to D, which has got 2 sharps. We go up another 5, we get to A, which has got 3 sharps. We go up another 5, we get to E, which has got 4 sharps. And if you want to find out the name of that little sharp that we're going to add in, we go down one string and it's a D. So we're going to add in all the D sharps. And if you see, that's all of my levers engaged. So on the lever harp tuned in E flat major, that's as far as you can go. You can't do any more sharps than that. So 4 sharps is your absolute maximum, unless you've got your tuning key out and retuned it. If you were on the piano or the pedal harp or some other instrument, you can continue going with your cycle of 5ths and adding in more sharps. So we were in E major. If we're on another instrument, so we could count up 5. So we could go E, F, G, A, B. So the next key would be B major, and that would have 5 sharps. And we'd go down one letter name from B to find out which sharp we're adding in, and that would be A sharp. So B major would have 5 sharps. And then if you wanted to keep going, you'd have to go B, C, D, E, F. Now we already had F major. Do you remember? F major was actually a flat key. So if we're continuing with the sharps, you'd actually get to F sharp major. And you can just keep going and you get to C sharp major. But as I say, on the lever harp, you only need to go as far as E major, which is 4 sharps. So the lever harp can go all the way from 3 flats, which, as you remember, was when all the levers were down, all the way through to 4 sharps, which is where all your levers are up. Now, if you're struggling to remember the flat keys, there's a way to work out the names of the flat keys, again using the cycle of 5ths. So you want to start at C major, but instead of counting up 5 strings or 5-letter names, you're going to count down 5 strings or 5-letter names. So you have to be good at doing your alphabet backwards for this, and your musical alphabet backwards at that. So from C major, if we count down 5, remember we include the C. So we go C, B, A, G, F. So our first flat key is F major. And then if we know our order of flats, so we know our babies eat avocados, we know that the first flat is going to be B flat. So it's going to be F major with B flat. And then from F major, if we're going to go down another 5, so we go F, E, D, C, B. But as we talked about before, F major is the only flat key that doesn't actually have the word flat in its name. So this, we haven't actually got to B major. B major is a sharp key. Where we've got to is B flat major. Okay, so B flat major is our second flat key. And that, if we know our babies eat avocados, we know that we've got B flat and E flat. And then from B flat major, we can go down again, B flat, A, G, F, E, and it will be E flat. So E flat major is our third flat key, and that's got B flat, E flat, and A flat. So babies eat avocados.